What, on 3? All right.
Imaginary 3.
Hello everyone, we're back for a short unboxing video. We got some parts from GCM in Poland, and we'll just show you guys what it looks like when we get a package from them, and maybe just give you an update on the happenings with flight comps. So, what's happening with flight comp, Carlos?
Well, pretty much the same thing. We're just trying to get as much stuff that we can for these nerds.
Hey, you know what's funny? Somebody emailed me about some spinners and props, and they, you know what their opening line was?
What?
Hey nerds.
Oh, that's good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It's catching on.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make a flight comp shirt that says,
Hey nerds.
Hey nerds.
Dude, I rock that.
Your airplane and parts are still not in yet.
Yeah.
But they will be.
Yeah.
Someday.
Just another few months.
It's funny but true.
You can't do anything about it, man.
Yeah.
It's out of our hands. But hey, that's why they don't take deposits.
Yeah.
Imagine if we took a deposit and you were waiting for your model. You'd be really mad then.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. What's the longest, like, you've waited for a model? Let's say, but you paid him some money or paid for the whole thing or whatever.
Well, I've never.
You don't have to mention names or.
Yeah, I've never bought a model from somebody that I had to pay up front.
No.
So I wouldn't know.
You never given a deposit?
No, but I have ordered models, and that's taken. Well, I think the worst one was about a year and a half, and then they said they reached out, but that they sold the model to somebody else because I never answered.
Did they actually reach out?
I never found an email, and so I said okay. And they said, well, can you build me another one? And they did build it, and the same thing happened again.
What?
Yeah. So
How long did that take?
Another 6 months.
So 2 years total.
Basically, and I never got the model, and they never really reached out. It was a 7-meter sport plane.
Oh, 7 meters.
Yeah, it was huge.
Wow.
And I won't mention their name because I think they're still pretty cool people. They probably just, I don't know, they probably got somebody was there and they like, let me buy it. And I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, somebody walked in.
Yeah.
Whatever European location they have.
Yeah, and that's totally cool because, you know, these people have to make their money too. They have bills too.
Yeah, I guess. But, you know, it would have been worse if you gave them a deposit or something. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the longest I ever waited was probably close to 2 years.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And I had to pay half up front. And then, so, you know, back then it was way before Flight Conf, and I was like super eager to get my new toy. So I kept bugging, as you do, you know, like, hey, where's my model?
So we understand, nerds.
Yeah.
Because we've been there too.
Oh, of course. But then what happened was I pulled a total dick move, dude. I got so impatient that I emailed the manufacturer directly, right? And they said they had no record of my order. So then, after that happened, I got an email from the vendor that I gave a deposit to saying, oh, we're going to have your model in 3 months. And then it showed up in 3 months. And it was all messed up. It was like, it's all dented up. It was terrible.
Talk about good customer service.
Yeah, it was not a great experience.
See, guys, it gets worse.
Yeah.
I love your hat.
My hat? Oh, you like Wiener Schnitzel?
Yeah.
Dude, Wiener Schnitzel's the best, man. I love their wieners. You guys, hey, if you're not in America, maybe you don't know what Wiener Schnitzel is, but it's gourmet hot dogs and sausages. It's a restaurant in America. And if you ever visit America, you gotta try it. Definitely have to try it. All right, well, hey, check it out. Hey, did I mention I love wieners at Wiener Schnitzel? A good friend of mine got me this hat.
Premium packaging, anything broken?
I don't know. I can't tell. But it looks pretty good, you know. Everything's taped in place. Dude!
What?
Look. Okay, so there's a... Can you see that? There's like a syringe tip in there.
Oh, wow.
You see it?
Yeah.
It's cut in sections to make the crimps for the hand launch cables, but it's actually the tip of a syringe.
Just scored.
So I'm surprised like Customs didn't see that in the X-ray, and they're like, they're shipping heroin.
Maybe because of the slots.
Oh yeah. The slots. Yeah.
The sluts.
Cutting sluts into something. Right.
What do we know about sluts?
Not much. Not much, dude. These are pretty good. They're wrapped up pretty good. So, just some GCM updates that I know about. Obviously, we haven't been getting much of anything from them because he's been working on this huge UAV project, which I understand because it pays way better than toy airplanes. But he just wrapped that up. So I will be putting some pressure on him to get some Vertigo 2s and maybe a couple more hand launches and F5K planes. So hopefully in the next couple months we'll have some. This is a FX hand launch F3K plane.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got the
Ballast.
ballast thing already in there.
Oh, wow. It's
Yeah.
a lot of room in there.
Yeah, well, it takes 4 servos and they all go in the
In the front.
the front. Yeah, this is the hardware package for that.
Excellent quality, like always. All right, you DLG nerds. You got something to spend your money on now.
Yeah. We only got one, so
There's only one.
yeah, there's only one. Yeah, what have you been doing, Carlos? You've been building planes.
Yeah, I've been building a lot.
You've been building
fact-
some 2PKs for some nerds.
Some lazy nerds.
The lazy nerd. Wait, we got the frugal nerd?
We got the frugal nerd and the lazy nerd.
Yeah.
You know, I probably can build them with my eyes closed now. I've built a lot of PKs recently. And, yeah, they're always nice. Oh, that comes with firewall?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
It's not glued in though.
Oh. Be sure to glue it in first.
Well, you wouldn't get very far.
Your motor will.
Yeah, your motor might. Hey, how many times have we seen that at a 5J contest? I've seen
it once.
I've seen it a few times.
I've seen it at least once.
Well, the whole motor pulls out with the ESC and everything
Yeah.
attached. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. You're building some 2PKs.
Yeah, building 2 PKs, getting them the proper setups. One of the biggest things about the PK, oh, that's got a little weirdo, but whatever.
It's just paint. It's not a blend.
Yeah.
But,
Nice. It's a cool color.
yeah.
Yeah, so one of the things about the PK is that it naturally requires, especially the Pro X-Tail, requires a lot of nose weight if you don't use a heavy motor.
You talking about the Pro?
The Pro, yeah.
Yeah.
And so rather than putting a lot of weight, I'm just kind of telling people to go with a Stormy or Windy motor because it's about the same weight you need to add to a light setup. And so obviously it's a better use of weight to have a little bit more power, which actually comes in handy with the big wing in a windy situation anyways. So it also requires a 60 amp ESC minimum, I would say, to be real safe.
50.
Or 50, whatever you got.
Yeah.
But it's the way to go with the Pro. Even on an FAI light build, I think you still need the nose weight. But
Oh, there's look.
Oh, there's a
He
motor.
sent us a motor. What a nice guy. Yeah, so I experienced the exact same thing with my Light Pro that I just built. I put an X-Power light motor in it, and it's tail heavy. It's tail heavy, and I've been flying it like that, and it's okay. But I would like to get the CG more forward. And what am I gonna do? Either put lead in there, or might as well just go for a more powerful motor. But I must say, so my plane's like 42 ounces, and it's got the X-Power. I forget the numbers. Do you know the numbers?
I don't, but it's what we would call the light setup.
29, 15, 12, or 29, 25, 12. It's not the lightest light one. It's the regular light X-Power motor. It's kind of gutless, dude.
Yeah, well, it's because it's a big wing.
Yeah.
You need a little extra.
Little mini V-tails.
Nice.
Little pre-cut slot.
Oh, it's got the spring already.
Yeah, and the springs are in there. This is a Hornet F5K. So we got a Hornet 5K too, guys. Super, super, super rare. Rare model. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll end up putting the Windy. Is that what it is? Windy?
Yeah.
Windy X-Power?
The windy motor.
Yeah. So there's that, and then we have, so I did some Paradigm build videos. If you guys, I don't know if you guys watch those. There's still one more build video I gotta edit for the, like the nose install, the motor, and all that stuff. But we tried to fly it. How did it go?
The KV was too high for that weight. We were trying to run a 16-inch prop, which is just too small. And so it cavitates. It doesn't overdraw, which is good. It just cavitates and doesn't go far.
Yeah, it didn't go very far. It flew.
It flies.
It made a lot of noise, man.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was hauling ass.
Yeah. I think that same setup on a 4-meter sport plane would be excellent. You know. But
Yeah. What was 6S still?
yeah. Yeah, just a smaller pack or something.
Yeah. So
But we're going to remedy that. We're just going to put a
higher, lower KV motor, right?
lower KV motor,
Different prop.
bigger prop, and we'll be set.
Yeah. So hopefully sometime soon you'll see some Paradigm videos. I might throw up that video anyway as a fail. Why not, right?
Well, it's good for people to see, you know, how important KV is when you get to a certain size.
That's what she said.
Size matters, guys.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah. Don't believe anyone.
Don't believe her.
Yeah. Yeah, so those are some spare Vertigo booms.
Oh, I know who that's for.
Yes. And look at the...
Oh, wow, there's a set of tips.
Yeah. And they're quite tight. So it's a little whirring.
Oh, nice.
But they look fine. Spare Vertigo 1 light wingtip panel. Very nice. And some makeshift covers.
Oh, no. Is that cover split open?
Yeah.
Send it back now.
No, these aren't
Just
the prop.
kidding.
These are just spare parts, you know.
Just kidding.
What about my covers, man?
I won't be able to look good out there.
Man, are my covers dusty?
Yeah.
Damn, these are tight. Well, oops.
Oh, no.
Oops.
Dang. Those are like... Oh, wow, that's a pretty nice color.
Yeah, spare part. Those are my colors. Pinky.
That's a nice cut.
Yeah. No damage. Anything else we can talk about? Oops.
Well, other than we're gonna try to get out to
Oh yeah,
Sky Mountain.
Yeah.
So they recently added a lot of landing area, which
Wait. Tell them what Sky Mountain is. Is it called Sky Mountain?
well, it's Santa's Village.
Sky Park.
Sky Park, sorry.
Sky Park.
Sky Park at Santa's Village.
Pretend like you're talking to somebody in Taiwan though, or something.
Yeah.
Like you got to tell them where it's at. And
We got a guy named Carlton, really cool guy, real involved.
Mr. Multiplex.
Mr. Multiplex himself, and he's been pushing this venue for a couple, maybe 2-3 years, maybe more than that. But it's alpine soaring, and so it lends itself to extreme lift, thermal activity, and huge open area with real lift.
Yeah, also lends itself to extreme sink and rattlesnakes.
Yeah, rattlesnakes too, but who cares, right? Like, you won't die. They have a helipad, guys, so don't worry about it.
A real helipad.
Yeah, a real helipad. And oh wow, that's nice.
F. Guess what the other side says?
You. Hey, I should put that on one of my planes.
But anyway, it's near Lake Arrowhead, California. So if you want to Google that, you can see what the location is. Lake
Yeah, it's a great site. And so they recently added an enormous amount of landing space, which now I drove up to look at it, and I'm pretty confident that I could land a 6-meter scale plane there, maybe even a 7-meter. With if you check your underwear afterwards, because it'll be a little tight. It'll be a little tight, but 6-meter, 5-meter, 4-meter hot scale planes you're set.
Yeah, or
Any sport models?
Well, yeah, but I highly recommend something with a motor in it.
Definitely an FES is, I would say, almost required if you care about your model.
Because if you land down the hill in the forest, you're not getting your model back.
Not without sacrificing your skin
Or
to
your
all the
limbs,
bugs or the
bear,
limbs.
mountain lion.
It is pretty wild out there, but it's no more wild than most slope sites. To be honest.
but I think we have like the rattlesnakes and the mountain lions or something that because like in Western Europe or anywhere in Europe, right? You're not gonna find bears or rattlesnakes or what I
Right.
mean.
Right.
So, but we have those things here.
Yeah.
So it is something you have to think about.
But aside from that, now with the landing strip, me and Ollie are going to get out there with the Paradigms,
Yeah.
which are going to be an excellent beginner plane for there. I mean, meaning the biggest starter plane, 5-meter, heavy. Not going to be doing 5J out there, but
But you could totally fly a 5J plane out there.
yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
could.
bring my 2PK.
You could actually, and now have a lot of safe,
Yeah.
somewhat grassy, mulchy area to
Because
land.
if there's no wind, you can still fly all day long. There's so much thermal activity.
Yeah, it is. And the other cool part is you can camp there too,
Yeah.
which is really neat. For me, that's what I plan to do in these next few months is to maybe drive out on a Friday night, camp, and then wake up to some good air.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things. There's some restaurants there. A lot of things to.
Yeah.
Maybe you camp next to a hot chick, and she walks
So
out
you
naked.
can harass a woman while you're there.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Hopefully you're wearing this hat when you when you go.
Yeah. Maybe I'll try to keep extras so I can give them to them.
I've actually camped there twice.
Oh, cool.
Not going to his event, just on my own, like tent camping.
Right.
And we had a great time. Like the camp spots there are super nice. There's concrete pads for RVs or your truck or whatever. Then there's other spots for just tent camping. And the best part about it is the facilities are super clean. They have fire pits everywhere. They have playgrounds for kids. Their bathrooms are amazing. They have a bathroom complex, and it's individual bathrooms that are locked. And every bathroom has its own shower and toilet and sink, and they're super clean. So if you're one of these guys that's like, oh, I don't like to go camping because I can't poop in the woods, you don't have to worry about it because you have your own private, the
Pooper.
bathroom's cleaner than your house bathroom. So it's
Nice.
amazing. And then right across the street, there's Santa's Village. You got bars, restaurants, zip lining, mountain biking, axe throwing, go-karting, or, you know, just a bunch of stuff to do. So you could do all that and fly model airplanes.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. And you can drive 5-10 miles down the road and go to Lake Arrowhead and be on the lake.
Which is actually really cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking forward to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, the model is a plus.
Yeah, that's just a bonus.
That you can actually fly your models there.
Yeah, so that's sometime in June, I think. Maybe I'll link in the description of this video to the event.
Yeah, there's an event coming up, which, you know, it's his yearly event, and he's been pushing that, and we're going to do our best to not only get out there, but
Help
maybe get some of you nerds out there too.
Yeah.
With your slope gear, and try to get a big crowd.
Yeah,
you know, make it a good day.
If you want to camp, man, I don't even know if they have spots available. You have to get that ahead of time.
Yeah, well, they can look into it.
Yeah.
You know, they
reserve a spot.
Santa's Village has a website for that.
Yeah.
We don't know the cost, but you know, you're buying $3,000 models. I think you can afford it.
Not unless you show up with a Radian. Then you're a frugal nerd.
Frugal nerd. That nerd will camp on the trees.
He'll camp on the side of the road and just tow the camera.
Well,
hey, nothing wrong with the camera.
honestly, it's pretty safe. You could camp wherever we wanted.
Yeah, it's a great area.
I'm sure they have some limitations.
Yeah. Anyway, look below for the links in the video, and that's all we got. So.
Cool.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
No. More patience, please, and understanding of parts, models. We're doing our best.
Yeah, we don't make the planes. We just
you know, there's just you know, it is what it is, guys. If you are one of those guys that breaks a lot of shit, then
like John Butler,
get some loans and order up for the next year, you know, or do what you got to do to have extra planes because
if you're a competition pilot, F5J or something, you got to think a year ahead.
Yeah, realistically, you should have maybe a set of models ready to go that you can build because you know, I mean, you know how this works. Midair will put you out, so you know, go rob a bank or whatever you got to do.
Hey, but you didn't hear it from us.
Yeah, these are just suggestions.
All right, that's cool, man. Let's wrap it up, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.